Hi, my name is Todd Gehrman, and I am the president and founder of the company Focus Training. And Focus Training came about as a direct result of my DECA experience. I started my involvement with DECA before my junior year, and I often say I can draw a very direct line from the choice I made to walk into that marketing classroom in Superior, Wisconsin, to where I stand today, which is currently, as I said, CEO, president, and founder of Focus Training. My DECA experience is fairly extensive in that I served as a local officer. I was fortunate enough to have been elected state president of Wisconsin DECA. I then leveraged that to become the national DECA president, and from there I decided to start my company Focus Training from my dorm room at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. When I think about the skills that I developed through DECA, and I think about the skills that I use every day running this company, there's a very direct connection between the two. And it's uncanny, really, when you think about the experiences that DECA members get and how valuable that can be to career development early in a person's career and well into their career. A few examples are leadership is number one for me. So I had the opportunity to be a chapter officer, a state officer, and national officer of this association, and those experiences gave me tremendous opportunities to speak and to train and to develop my craft that I still use every day today. The most rewarding part of my job is the fact that I get to do well by doing good. And what I mean by that is I'm not producing widgets, and I don't have a physical product out there in the world, but what we do at Focus Training is change people's lives. Sometimes it's in small ways, other times it's in very significant ways. So in the world of education, we do a lot of work with mentoring. We focus on college readiness, and we do a lot of work in the world of leadership. And so I believe that these are critical lifelong skills that young people need to be successful in almost any career. And it's not just my belief, studies will show it again and again, that students who can make a positive first impression, that have strong public speaking abilities, that know how to build and manage effective teams, that can carry themselves in a positive and professional way, they are going to be the leaders of tomorrow. They have opportunities to get into better colleges, they get better jobs, and frankly, they have more successful, happier lives. And if I can play a small role in that, that's very, very satisfying. So I think in the world of business, obviously there are things that people do very well. And from person to person, company to company, you're going to see differences in culture that really drive what's important and what isn't. So when I think about the biggest faux pas or mistake that people make when it comes to business, that really is across the board, whether you're at a manufacturing company or a finance company, is really the ability to communicate effectively and genuinely. So when I go into organizations and I hear that there's conflict, very often it comes down to misunderstanding. Emails are a big source of challenges for folks where tone is not easily transferred and intent is not transferred. So we really try to work with people on their ability to communicate interpersonally, to focus on what the other person needs from you, to go into a critical conversation, if you will, with a sense of understanding and purpose. So I think that the biggest mistake people make in business is when they communicate with one another, they either do it in a way that isn't genuine, they don't follow through very effectively. It's the difference between saying you're going to do something and doing something. Intention is wonderful, but actions speak much louder than words. So when I think about motivation, I think technically first, right? Motivation theory tells me that I need to understand the person that I'm working with in order to truly motivate them. I used to be of the understanding that motivation was completely internal and that external factors didn't play a role. But I've read about it, I've studied it, and I now believe that a person does have the ability to help motivate somebody else, but they have to first have an understanding. So if somebody is motivated by belief, in other words, they believe they have the ability to do something or not, then I have to tap into that and either give them a stronger sense of belief or self-efficacy so that they can be motivated to do the job that needs to be done. When I'm in a conference setting, when I'm facilitating a program or an event, what I'm really tapping into there is my own sense of energy and trying to be genuine. I really believe in leadership development. Some people think that leaders are born. I believe that leaders are made. If I thought that leaders were born, there'd be no sense in doing what we do. But I think just like being able to throw a football or kick a soccer ball or do the things that we do on an athletic field or court can be improved upon, I think that leaders can improve based on a certain set of skills and action. So with that, I try to exude that kind of energy and confidence and genuine belief in the development of others. So my experience with DECA, as I mentioned earlier, has led me to my career as a trainer and as a CEO in a very direct way. My experience in DECA, building my network, was instrumental in the early years of me starting this business because my first clients were the folks that I met through the organization. I'm proud to say that 25 years later, my first 2 clients that I ever had that came from DECA are still clients today and have been every year for 25 years. That tells me, I'm not bragging, I'm not trying to say that I'm amazing or focus is. What I'm saying is that we pay attention to our customers, we change over time, we try to keep on current trends about what's important, and we truly work to understand the needs of our clients. I think I learned that from DECA too, that it's not about you as a leader or you as an officer, it's about the members, it's about the organization, it's about inspiring others. And so I think I learned that early on in my DECA experience, and I transfer that every day to my business today. So that's how the connection is made.